NNRG.
Okay, so the votes are for the mystery game, and the mystery game this time around is Dragon Wars, which I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to show, because this is meant to be a very long playing game, so I don't know. Let's just get into it here. So let's start it up. Searching for star, loading, got a flashing border, and immediately into an intro here. Looks like Legend presents Dragon Wars. So something I find very interesting here, we're seeing the cracking group intro right here right now, but here's what's interesting. If I go past the intro here and then move on to whatever comes next, take a look at this. It says, "We'd like to inform you that we are a European crew, hence we would appreciate it when you leave our import intro in front of this game and do not replace it by your own. Importing is still done from the States to Europe, and there can be no other legitimate way. We hope that we made this very clear, Orion." So apparently they're taking issue with a different cracking group replacing their loading intro. And here's the thing, is that if we hit spacebar, we do have another intro here. And this one's not even Orion, it's Northeast Crackers. So, I don't know. I mean, the funny thing here, too, is that if you read all of the different particular groups that it's mentioning in this very brief intro text here, it doesn't even mention Orion. So, clearly, they must have been on the bad side of a lot of these groups or something. That's just a guess. I have no knowledge whatsoever when it comes to these cracking groups. So, let's just move on. So, the thing with Dragon Wars is this is an Interplay title. I'm not sure if there's a DOS version or not, so I don't know if this will ever show up on ADG or not. I think there is, because a lot of Interplay's games like this did end up on DOS. But yet the manual for this game is massive. I'm like, I know I keep going on about this, but the thing is, it is going to be very difficult. Oh, I got some music. It's going to be very difficult for me to demonstrate this game because of its nature. In fact, just to give you an example of how big this game is, there are 5 disk images, not counting the ripped documentation. So, yeah. Also, during my initial testing, this game had some abysmal loading times, and unfortunately, I tried to load in a fast loader, and I think there might already be fast loading applied, because adding in a fast loader just made the thing very confused. So, we're gonna see how this goes. So, it's loading up. It's gonna ask for the second disk in a moment here, or to flip the disk to side 2. Yep, please insert side 2. So we'll quickly do that. Now, the funny thing is, it says press something. Like, I'm not sure what the symbol on there is supposed to be, but I do know that if I hit spacebar, that does it. So I don't know if it's saying to press spacebar specifically, but immediately wants to go back to disc 1. So the thing about this game is that it actually encourages you in the manual to make backups of all of the disk images, like all sides of the disks and everything, and then play off the backups. We're not going to do that because I'm only going to be showing this this one time. Also, those are not the default names. Apparently there's supposed to be like 4 default characters. And yeah, those are not the default characters. But in any case, we're going to begin a new game. Start a new game, destroy a last save game. That is okay. But we're going to edit at least one character in this party. We're going to keep this party just because this is a long process. So we're going to... oh, you can actually just rename him if you want. No, we'll create a new character. So delete Elliot. You're about to delete Elliot. What has Elliot done to deserve such a fate? Delete him forever. Bye-bye, Elliot. I should mention that the way the commands work in this game is by pressing the first letter of the command. So The thing we want to do now is create a character, enter or name your new character, and it's male or female, male. Okay, and we get to adjust some strength, some stat points here. We got strength, dexterity, intelligence, spirit, and health. And apparently we've got 50 points left to distribute. You know, funny thing is, because I'm using the keyboard layout that's meant to be positional of the Commodore 64 keys and not symbolic, like related to the keys on a normal modern day keyboard, the plus is minus and the minus is plus. So that's always fun. Anyways, let's do 30 strength, and then let's balance out the rest of these. So 15, 15. Oh, I can't balance out the rest of them. Okay, so it says in the manual that strength's most immediate effect is the ability to cause additional damage to foes. Okay? Dexterity makes you light on your feet, improves chance of hitting the bad guys, diminishes chance of getting nailed yourself. So basically, chance to hit, chance to dodge. Intelligence, ultimately your characters are only as intelligent as are you. This statistic measures a character's abstract intelligence, is important for learning spells and solving puzzles. Okay, not going to worry too much about that. Spirit reflects the strength of a person's soul and is important for casting spells and resisting evil spirits. Also determines the number of power points retained by magic users. Okay, so Spirit's not going to be very useful if we're not playing a magic user. And then the last one here, health, is, you know, obvious. Okay, so let's go back to the game here. Let's change this up a bit. So I'm not going to need Spirit in that case, so let's get rid of that. Dexterity and health are going to be very important. So we'll take off 2 points of strength here, and 3 more to dexterity. That was the wrong way. And 3 more to health. Do I want it to just be 20-20-20? Yeah, let's just do it 20-20-20. So 20 dexterity, 20 health. Yeah, there we go. So let's move on. Of course, the thing is, now I'm at the bottom of the list here. Although there was a... Oh, you know what? I missed a screen. Okay, hang on here. Yeah, I just remembered there's a next menu here. So if we go to this... Okay, there's a lot of skills that I wasn't aware of because I didn't go this far before. Oh geez, there's even a second page of skills here. Oh wow. Apparently we can't put in Druid Magic, High Magic, or Sun Magic for whatever reason. And to start with low magic is apparently not very possible. Okay, so clearly, you know what? We should actually consider the skills we want first, like the like the skills that are actually like things you can do, and then we'll worry about our stat points. So let's move on here. Okay, so we can have lore. I'm not sure, like lore is supposed to, from the brief reading of the manual, lore is just basically supposed to amount to being able to understand certain things you come across. We got skills like bandage, climb, fist fighting, hiding, lockpick, pickpocket, swim, and tracker. A part of me feels like bandage might be like a healing skill, so let's actually get a couple points of that. And then if we move on to the next menu here, let's also give my character here some sword skills. Yeah, 5 in swords. That should be a good starting point. And then not going to worry about magic. So we'll go back here and get our strength up to 20. And then dexterity and health up to 15. Or no, dexterity and health up to 16. That gives us 2 points left for other skills. So let's actually give ourselves some lore here. Let's give ourselves some town lore. And let's give ourselves some... let's give ourselves some cave lore. I don't think it's going to matter, really, but there we go. We got our character. At the bottom of the party, whatever. Begin game. We have a problem. It said, please insert side 2. I am on side 2. This is actually the point where it broke down when I was using the fast loader. So I think using the fast loader to try to play the game may have actually broken it. So this is a problem. Okay, there's been about several minutes passed since I last said anything because I had to go find a fresh download of the game so that I could replace the copy I had with the new copy, which apparently was the exact same download I already had. So at least now if anything goes wrong, I can replace it again. So let's press the button to move on. So it should work this time. Better work this time. Okay, it's actually working now, because you can see Purgatory just showed up at the top of the screen there, because that's where we start. Yeah, we start in a place called Purgatory. And wouldn't you know it, it looks pretty desolate too. Anyway, stripped of all possessions and wealth, you've been dropped naked and defenseless into the slums of Purgatory by order of Namtar, the beast from the pit. And according to the manual, Namtar is the final boss, from what I understand. No one escapes Purgatory alive, and few know the luxury to die in bed within her walls. Oh boy. Okay, so the way this works is it's entirely keyboard controlled. The I, J, K, and L keys are used for maneuvering around your 3D view. So if we hit J, it's going to turn us counterclockwise. We hit L, it's going to turn us clockwise. I will move us forward. So if we want to move towards that blue thing, we just hit I. And then K is not actually a backwards, it's a command to kick whatever's in front of you. So, well, we got something here. I don't know if we can actually investigate it though, because if we look at the manual again, well, it's not going to be on screen for everyone, but if I'm looking at the manual again, I can see here that the commands that I have are actually cast spell, dismiss character, order, pictures, save, use item, experience screen, and auto map, and also a quit. Actually, yeah, we have an order thing, so let's actually put the new order together here. So I don't know how it's oh, so you push the numbers of the characters to the side. Got it. So there we go. Now I'm at the front of the party. So like, I mean, we can use an item or skill, so, or a tribute. We don't have any items because we were stripped of possessions. Could try skill. I have lore skills and abilities. Let's do lore. I don't think cave lore is going to help here. That didn't do any good. Yeah. Now I do have an auto map. The auto map is the question mark button. And that is going to blank the screen a little at first. And it's going to show us a map. It does. Although it seems like it's we don't get a large view around us. We only get to see like the immediate area. So, well, I guess we should keep exploring here. Maybe we'll find something. I mean, we got a pile of rocks right here. I don't think that's really useful, but oh, I actually found something here. So this is the main gate to Purgatory, the gate through which you were unceremoniously dumped following your arrival in port. Guards are posted here. You're free to go your own way in the city, but the guards will happily kick your spleen up through your teeth if you want to rush the gate. Okay, so basically the game's saying, yeah, there's a door there, don't go for it, you're gonna die. So I guess we're not going for that door then. I mean, one thing I can do here is gonna just sort of move around the edges. Okay, it's doing a big load. What's it loading? Oh, it's loading a battle. Got a Pikeman. A slightly glitched out Pikeman from the looks of it. So you just attracted some unwanted attention. One Pikeman. 30 dot? I don't know what that means exactly. What does that mean? Okay, so I think the 30 there is actually referring to 30 feet away, because distance is apparently a factor, according to the manual. So, I mean, they're not that close. Maybe we can run? Use these commands, yes. Yvette runs away. Runs away. I think we're getting away from this one. Okay, all of our people ran away. So we managed to get away. Now, from what I understand, this is actually going to move us several spaces away from where we were. And I think part of the reason it does that is because the combat, a lot of spaces on the map actually have fixed combat. So, yeah, see, it just ran us from that spot we were in. Okay, so let's avoid that little opening there. Maybe we should just go further into Purgatory, like away from this town area. Maybe. It seems to be loading something now. Maybe we got another, like, Yonderboy? I'm guessing this is not a hostile encounter? Well, it says it's a hostile encounter. I mean, we could try to fight this guy, but remember, we don't have any weapons. Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's fight him. Do we attack, dodge enemies, block attack, use item, new weapon, load weapon? Wow, you got a lot of options. No, let's just attack. Attack blow, mighty blow, disarm enemy. Just a regular attack blow. Do that with everybody. Just ganging up on this one Yonderboy, which decided to... Oh, wait, Ulrich doesn't get the option to attack. Probably because they're further back. Okay, so for Ulrich, we're going to have to move ahead. And for Louis, also move ahead. Use these commands, yes. Ulrich charges... Oh, it changes the order in the party. Yonderboy advances 10 feet. Louis charges ahead. Jordan attacks the Yonderboy and he's out of range. Oh, we're all out of range still. Oh yeah, because he was 30 feet away. But then he closed by 10 feet, so now it's 20 feet away. You still face one Yonderboy, 20 feet. So I guess we'll continue to fight. Now I think the Yonderboy's going to advance. So... I guess we should probably just... wait for him? I don't know how to... There doesn't seem to be a wait. So, I guess maybe just dodge? Just put everyone on dodge alert. Okay, the Yonderboy is 10 feet away. From what I understand, that is melee range, so now we'll do some attacks here. We'll do a bunch of attacks with our first 4 party members. And yeah, the 2 in the back are not allowed to attack for whatever reason. So... I guess they're just going to do dodge and dodge. So use these commands. Oh, wow. That was easy. We just annihilated this Yonderboy. Each member gets 11 experience points. Well, there you go. Actually defeated someone? Like, I didn't want to kill him, but what were we going to do? We didn't have the option for diplomacy. Can we actually scroll this auto map? Oh, we can. Okay, that's handy. Being able to actually move the auto map around. See, you can see that spot right over there was where we ended up in that encounter with the Pikeman. And then there was that section right there in the wall. That was the gate that we were thrown in through. So I guess we'll just keep exploring here. Oh, we got a little path here. We got anything interesting in this path? Maybe? So, one thing I'm noticing, which is a little weird, is that you can see that some of the walls are not actually, solid blocks. They're just actual walls along the grid lines, which is it's pretty common for games like this. But it's interesting. It's gonna be curious how that's represented here on the map. My guess is that the walls are like between the grid lines and then the actual spaces. Yeah, it's kind of how it looks like it's going to go. So let's actually explore in this little area here. See if anything comes up. So far nothing. That seemed to be a very useless little area. But let's keep exploring. Maybe we'll find something. No, we're just outside again. In fact, what does the map show us? Yeah, that was totally useless. Oh, wait. The game's loading, so must have found something else. Born losers. Okay, they look like the Yonderboys. Oh, jeez. 3 born losers at 30 feet appear. Now there's also the quickly fight and advance ahead. So I think advance ahead is the option we should use here. And then the party advances, born losers advance, so we're all in melee range now. So we are going to fight. Attack with regular attacks here. And then our 2 in the back are going to dodge. Let's see how this goes. So I did 5 points of damage to one of them. Jordan missed one. Vet gets 5 points. Marta does 5 points and kills one, or 9 points and kills one of them. So that means there's 2 left. Okay, it took a little bit of damage there, but I think we're okay. I think quickly fight is an option to just do all attacks with the front. Or wait, it's still asking the same commands. Oh, but it's not going into greater detail. Okay, so basically a quick fight just reduces the amount of... Oh, and we just won the battle. Reduces the amount of complexity to the commands you can perform so that it goes faster. We got a door over here. Interesting. So if we try to go forward, it just makes a sound. Okay. Do any of our characters have the ability to pick this lock? I know I don't. Let's see if Jordan has a lock-picking skill. Fist fighting and swimming. That doesn't help us. So what about Yvette? Well, Yvette doesn't either, but it just occurred to me that maybe the door's not locked. Maybe if we actually do, like, the kick thing. Oh! That actually got us through. Right? We're on the other... Yeah, we're on the other side of it. Okay, we're in a room. Didn't expect to get to that level of depth here. So, we got a couple more doors here. Okay, one thing I'm noticing right now that's good to know is that whenever you do this sort of faux 3D, like faux first-person 3D, there's 2 ways you can go about it. One way is to have it so that things that are beside you don't get rendered at all, which is how it works in reality. But another common way of doing it is that the things directly to the sides of you in the first-person view are actually what's at the sides of you. So that door you're seeing right there is actually the door that we came through. So it's good to know that the 3D is working in that manner. So let's move around this room and see if we can find anything. One thing that's a little annoying is that it only maps out the spaces that you've actually stepped on. Which, I mean, I kind of get why they're doing it that way, but it also means that if you want to fully map something, you gotta step everywhere. Which, now that I think about it, I don't think I've seen any survival mechanics in this game. Oh wait, the game's loading something right now. What's it loading? A loon! Okay, so it looks like we got more people to fight. 1 loon at 30 feet appears. Okay, we'll advance towards. I got a funny feeling this battle's gonna go very fast. It had 4 hit points or less. Like, I mean, for a game called Dragon Wars, so far all we're doing is beating up on poor people. So, I mean, I'm kind of not super surprised, because I know because this is actually a common kind of game from Interplay. I know most of the stuff that we think of Interplay for is not these kinds of things, but this was their bread and butter in the 80s, were these first-person adventures that kind of played like a Dungeons and Dragons game, but had no relation to Dungeons and Dragons whatsoever. Like, another one of the popular ones was Wasteland, I believe. It's one that I actually do own, but I'm terrified of covering it on the Ancient DOS games just by nature of the fact that I don't think I would do very well at it. Wasteland is, from what I understand, not an easy game. And it's this exact same kind of style where you got so many things going on. Okay, so we passed through that door. And if we look at the map here... Okay, we're in another section. I don't think that actually helped us to any degree, because I think if we turn to the side... Oh, no, wait, we are in a different room of some sort. Yeah, not really finding much in this place. Like, I mean, this is a place called Purgatory, so it doesn't surprise me that we're not really finding a lot of interesting things. Well, I just explored around a bit, and the game's finally loading something new. Humbaba. Oh. This guy looks like he might be a challenging fight. Which means I probably shouldn't. Oh boy, this Humbaba is big with a capital B. And he's 20 feet away. Okay, advancing is probably a dumb idea because then he'd just up and smash me or something. There's only the one. So we might be able to survive this? Maybe? Okay, so if we go to quick fight and just go dodge on everybody, just to start. Use these commands, yes. Okay, Humbaba advances 10 feet, so that means it's time to attack. Okay, let's see how this goes. 21 points of damage? That's 30 points total, we still haven't taken it down. 37, it's still alive? Oh boy. 42 points of damage, and I just got stunned. Still alive though. So this thing is just soaking up the damage, but at least I know that our attacks are actually having an effect. Oh, I hit normal attack. Okay, that's fine. And then, oh, because I got stunned, now Ulrich can attack. Okay, so use these commands. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, Humbaba missed. That means we got a chance to take our... Don't miss. Stop missing! Come on, somebody hit it. Okay, 18 points of damage. There you go. Now, what about Ulrich? Ulrich does 8 points. Okay, let's go back to quick fight. Attack, 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 and dodge. Use these commands. Jeez, this... Okay, there we go. Jeez, Jordan's a powerhouse. I got 166 experience for that one. Like, none of this 4 experience nonsense. Almost everybody gained a level. Who didn't? Ulrich was the one who didn't gain a level. Okay, why didn't Ulrich gain a level? Like, I mean, I have a bandage skill. Maybe I can use that. So, use skill, ability, and... Come on, bring up my abilities. Target me? What's it doing? It's doing a lot of loading. Oh, it just automatically did bandages. I now feel better. Yay, I gained some health. I don't know if I can do that again or if I have a limit on that. What if I view my character details? So, I have to remember how to do that. Oh, I just pressed the X button for the experience screen thinking that would help, but apparently we've got extra skill points because we gained a level. So, that's fun. Okay, I finally figured out how to bring up a status screen for characters. Apparently, you just push any of the number keys to correspond to a character in the party, and that lets you see things like a general overview, or abilities, or what your magic skills are. Because there's a lot of magic skills. Yeah, so it's saying 12 health, 12 out of 16 health, full stun, 113 experience. But yeah, let's actually try to figure out why Ulrich didn't gain a level. Ulrich is 5 right now. So, general overview. Oh yeah, Ulrich already had some... Ulrich is level 5. Ulrich already had experience points. Interesting. Yeah, because from what I understand, the game's supposed to start you with a party of 4. So... Like, I mean, there's like 4 characters that are supposed to be built in that you can play with, but you could always just erase them and add your own anyways. So I get the impression that these characters here were put in by whoever uploaded this particular copy of the game. So, oh, and I just took a step and immediately fighting something. Or at least I think it's going to be a battle. I know nothing happened. Wait, why did it do a whole bunch of loading and then nothing? Is there anything interesting here? Not really. And I've already been in that 1-tile wide room, so I guess I'll keep following the wall to my left. We got another door here. Let's open it. Oh, many people are here dying of various diseases and afflictions. A robed healer attends to the needs of all. Who needs healing? I could use some healing. What service would you like performed? Partial. How much healing do you wish? I'm down by 4 hit points. Oh, cost 60 in gold. I have no gold. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, and exiting that healing place, looks like there's a little room right in front of us. Let's go inside. Or try to go inside. The game's loading something now. Oh, we got some drunks to beat up now, apparently. Okay, at least they don't hurt that much. Although they keep attacking Jordan. Stop attacking the same party member. Okay, so attack everybody with everybody again. Don't miss the drunk. How do you miss the drunk? They're the ones stumbling. Okay, well, we got 3 of them that round, and the remaining one totally missed. So this drunk is going down. So dodge enemies, use commands. Yep, there it goes. So that was 60 experience points, no levels up. Is there anything interesting about the spot we're in, or is it just going to load us back to the map? Because, I don't know, there it goes. Okay, so what's with this? What can I do for you, stranger, says the barkeep. Oh, interesting. We're in a bar that's 1 square big. Ask for volunteers or listen for rumors. Let's listen for rumors. Barkeep says, I hear there's a secret hatch within the southwest tower leading to freedom. Interesting. So apparently the idea is maybe we should head southwest? Okay, well here's the thing. Ultimately, I've been playing this game for an hour now. And so far, we haven't really seen much going on. But you know, that's kind of to be expected because this is meant to be a game that you play for a very long time in order to get to the end. So I'm not sure really how much tangible progress we're going to be able to make here, especially since one of the things that's indicated in the manual. Because again, this is a long manual, but I did skim through some of the early sections of it. One of the things it says here is that when you're starting it up, there's a special utility screen you can pull up, and that allows you to import characters from any of the Bard's Tale games. So Bard's Tale 1, Bard's Tale 2, Bard's Tale 3, you can import your characters from those games into this one. Now, you might think, oh, well, that's going to make it too easy, but as we just saw, the game literally strips you of all of your equipment when you start. So if you don't got any fist fighting skills, maybe it's not going to be so easy with buffed up characters or whatever. But yeah, that was Dragon Wars. It's a very complex, very deep game. It clearly plays fine. There's some egregious loading going on, but I mean, it wasn't terrible. I thought it was going to be really bad when I first tested this, but it turns out that once things are loaded in, then everything moves at a fair pace. It's just whenever there's any kind of transition, that's when the load takes a bit longer. But other than that, it would take quite a while to actually see anything of tangible, to see any sort of tangible progress, like meaning to all of these skills that we've got with us. And that's kind of the nature with these sorts of first-person games that are like this, that have been blatantly inspired by the D&D games, is just they're trying to go for an extreme level of depth. And while that's okay for a game like this, it makes it very difficult to show in a very short amount of time. Also, I'm a little upset that we didn't get to see one single dragon short of the title screen.